Welcome to the Shift into What's Next podcast, where embracing change can ignite a world of possibilities. Hey now, I'm your host Elise Ancel, and welcome to the space where we slow down, talk it through, and make room for the shifts life brings. This is your reminder that change doesn't have to be perfect to be purposeful. So let's take a deep breath, share what's real, and walk through the journey together. Let's get into it. So today, we're talking about something that hit me recently, the alter ego. You know, I never really paid much attention to it before. When people would say they had this other version of themselves or when they show up differently, depending on who they were around or what situation they were in, it always felt like a performance until I took a closer look at myself. What I realized is this: maybe that version of us isn't fake at all. Maybe it's been there the whole time, just waiting for the right moment or the right kind of pressure to show up. For me, this last season, it was stretching, challenging, exhausting, and it pulled something out of me. A voice, a presence, a boldness I'd kept quiet for far too long. Not because it wasn't there, but because I'd gotten used to playing it safe, showing only the version of myself that made everyone else comfortable. But now, I've decided to make it official. I'm no longer living small. I'm embracing my alter ego, not as something fake or made up, but as the full version of who I was created to be. So yes, I went from Elise to Elise Ancel. Still me, still real, but no longer hiding in the shadows. And maybe you're there too. Maybe you felt that pull, that deeper, fuller version of who God made you to be. But you're hesitant. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's uncertainty. Maybe life's hit you hard, and somewhere along the way, you started to believe it was too late to become that person. So you've settled. But here's what I want to encourage you with. It's not too late. You can begin again. You can live out the fullness of who you are, not just who you've been told to be. So think about it for a moment. Have you ever felt like there's a version of you that's been waiting to show up, but you've kept it hidden to avoid shaking things up? What's been holding that part of you back? Let's be real. Ask yourself, are you showing up fully as the person God created you to be? Or have you been shrinking yourself to fit into spaces that no longer serve you? Take a moment. What would change in your life if you gave yourself permission to live out loud? Not recklessly, of course, but authentically, confidently, and without apology. But be honest, are you more comfortable with the version of yourself that plays it safe? Or are you ready to embrace the version of you that speaks up, stands firm, and walks boldly? Here's something to sit with for a moment. If you could rename or reintroduce yourself like I did from Elise to Elise Ancel, what name, identity, or truth would you claim that better reflects the fullness of who you are? So as we come to a close and you go through your week, remember this: you don't have to become someone else. You just have to give yourself permission to be all of who you already are. Let that version of you, the strong one, the visionary, the voice that's been silent for too long, step up and live out loud. Your alter ego might just be your true self finally taking the spotlight. Until the next time. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and like, share, or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. And feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to hear how your shift is unfolding.